Thank you, Madam President. My question is to the Minister representing the Treasurer, Senator Gallagher. Minister, does the total cost of Labor's Powering Australia plan include the decommissioning of turbines, solar panels and batteries at the end of their life?
Minister Gallagher.
Well. We start as we finish on costings. Yeah, don't worry. You can only ask about our costings because you have none. You have none. Honestly, in the week that we've had, your question is about costings of the energy transition. Okay, interesting. Our costings.
Minister Gallagher, please resume your seat. Senator Hughes.
So we're 25% through the response, and it's a yes or no question.
I'm not sure what the point of order was there, but the minister.
5% through, just for the math side of things, through the response time.
Thank you.
And
Thank you,
it's a
Senator
yes or no
Hughes.
question.
Thank you, Senator Hughes. And the minister is being relevant. I will continue to listen carefully. Senator Hughes, may I remind you once again that when you raise a question, a point of order with me, it is not a debate. I've ruled, whether you agree or not, you don't continue in a debate with me. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you very much. And to Senator Hughes, on the cost issue, and we look forward to the costs when they come. When you've worked it out, your big announcement, the big announcement that Mr Dutton accidentally made to in a newspaper interview. We heard about it. We read about it. Where did that 2030 target go?
Senator McGrath.
Oh, it's just gone. And now we know Senator Canavan's going to get rid of the 2050 target.
Minister, please resume your seat. I'm just waiting for order. Thank you, Senator Hughes.
Relevance. We're now 50% through the answer, and the question was very clearly if their plan includes the cost of decommissioning,
and
it's yes or no, and we've gone nowhere near it.
Senator Hume, please resume your seat. Thank you. I will draw the minister back to the question, but when you raise on a point of order, there is no need to repeat the question. Minister Gallagher.
Have you called me? Oh, yes. Thank you, yes. President.
And I've brought you back to the question.
And as I answered in the answer earlier in the week, we have a budgeted plan that's backed by the AEMO Integrated Systems Plan, which did look at the total cost out to 2050 of the generation, storage and transmission of renewable energy, and the figure that's being applied to that by AEMO is, under the new release of the ISP today, $122 billion. In this budget, we are investing an extra $22.5 billion over the next decade to help make Australia a renewable energy superpower, including $3.2 billion for ARENA, $1.7 billion for Future Made in Australia Innovation Fund, $6.7 billion for hydrogen production tax credits, $1.3 billion for Hydrogen Head Start, building on the $2 billion from our last budget, the Capacity Investment Scheme.
Minister. Time for answering has expired. Senator Hughes.
Well, I must say I'm not sure how hydrogen impacts the cost of decommissioning turbines and solar panels at the end of their life, but we live in hope. How many wind turbines, solar panels and batteries installed today as part of Labor's Powering Australia plan will reach the end of their lifespan by 2050 and require replacement?
Thank you, Senator Hughes. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you, President. I thank Senator Hughes for the question. And I would say, how many nuclear reactors are going to be required, and what is the percentage of nuclear energy on the grid? What is it? Because we heard there's lots of them.
Please.
How many?
Minister
you
Gallagher.
couldn't answer.
Senator Wong and Senator McKenzie. Senator Wong. Senator Hughes.
Relevance. It's not a question about anything other than the replacement by 2050. I'll give you a tip. It's 100%.
Senator Hughes, resume your seat. Senator Hughes, you rose on a point of order. I reminded you the last time you rose on a point of order not to go beyond the point of order, and you did it again. I will draw the minister to your question. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you. So I guess it is a reasonable question when you release a nuclear reactor plan to be able to say how many nuclear reactors you're going to need. And what we saw on Sunday is not only are they the 7 sites that have been identified, but then on those sites they could have multiple reactors. Maybe you could have 4. Maybe you could have 5. Who knows?
Minister Gallagher.
You don't know yet.
Minister Gallagher, please resume your seat. Senator Hughes, I haven't called you, and the reason I haven't called you is I'm waiting for order in the chamber, and then I'll call you. Senator Hughes.
Relevance. The question did not use the word nuclear, yet the
Senator
minister's
Hughes.
barely said anything but.
Thank you, Senator Hughes. Thank you, Senator Hughes. Order. Order. I will remind the minister of your question. Minister Gallagher.
We back renewables, we back solar, we back wind, we back the turbines, we back the panels, and we will continue to, and we will need firming fuel. What we won't do is come out with a half-baked plan. It's not even half-baked. It's a minusculely baked plan that delivers no idea on cost, size, when they would actually deliver the energy or anything else.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Hughes, second supplementary.
Thank you, President. Minister, is the government deliberately ignoring the costs associated with replacing ageing renewables to make its uncosted energy plan more palatable for voters? If not, why can't you provide an answer?
Thank you, Senator Hughes. I haven't called the minister yet because I'm waiting for silence. Minister Gallagher.
Thank you. Our plan is costed. It's clear in the budget paper. And I know you can't stand it because you don't have the detail and you want to divide. But let me ask a question. Just as I finish, let me ask a question. How much do you think it would cost to decommission a nuclear reactor? I don't know. Is that included in your plan? Oh, no, because you haven't got any cost. And where would you put the waste? And is it a Coke can? I don't think it's a Coke can. Does anyone think it's a Coke can? Nobody thinks it's a Coke can.
Order.
It's a lot of Coke cans, really, isn't it?
Senator Hughes.
So how much does it cost to decommission a nuclear reactor? And, you know, you can't answer
Minister,
because you don't know how much a nuclear reactor...